Hey everybody, how you guys doing? And welcome to Manor Lords. And in this episode, we are going over the brand new preview for the Manor Lords update that is currently in the process and hopefully will be released here in the, I would hope, within the next month. The developer is absolutely phenomenal at keeping us up to date as to what is going on and getting these out as quickly as he can. So without further ado, let us jump into this. So he starts off by saying, we have an update preview with what's been in the works at Manor Lords, stone castles, a new map, and a complete overhaul of progression. From the fortified strongholds of modular upgrades to the introduction of Devil's Hill, a prime battleground and castle site. Meanwhile, the rework of the development tree is progressing with ongoing efforts to balance history and gameplay. Ooh, that sounds absolutely phenomenal. So already, we get a brand new map. We've already been given 2 new maps, but we're going to get another new map called Devil's Hill. I hope that kind of brings a new game style that we can play. That could be very interesting. But let's go ahead and take a look of the pictures of this new map that are coming out. The developer says that the new playable map has a large hill in the middle, dominating the landscape. Regions are circled around it, and he's considering a game mode that places a very valuable resource on that hill to have lords fight over it, which would be very cool. I'm trying to think of what resource that might be. What do you think the most valuable resource is that is currently available to us? Put it down below in the comments, and that could be an interesting gameplay aspect to put the very restricted, limited resource that you need on that hill. There go, having every lord constantly battling over that. Look at this little view. The open fields and then the hill in the background there, absolutely surrounded by trees. No doubt it would be absolutely epic having your castle right at the top of that mountain, overlooking your kingdom. Incredible. And in this picture, you can even see in the first one, it looks like the hill wasn't too high, but clearly it drops even further on the other side of that first picture, because here you can see where this massive boulder of the mountain is just sticking out, and then it just has a dead drop all the way down there where you could have there's the little hill, the little pond with the fish that you're going to be going, and then your whole kingdom could be down there, and you could be overlooking it. The pictures speak for themselves. I am very, very much looking forward to this map. Devil's Hill is going to be incredible, to say the least. I think one of the things I'm most excited for, I have to be honest though, is the new castle planner. So no longer are we going to just have wooden manors that already look phenomenal, but we are going to be upgraded to stone castles, which is awesome. It really immerses you in medieval times, and I'm so excited for this. Just look at this first photo that he has of the stone castle. Looks absolutely awesome and epic. And I don't know if you have noticed something that is very different about this picture of the stone castle. And that is, if you look at the walls, what is around those walls? For those of you that noticed, those are platforms along the walls, which can only mean one thing. And the developer goes in to say, the castle planner had a ton of work done to it. You can now individually upgrade each module and wall piece. You can also selectively add platforms with battlements to the walls. I am going to take a shot in the dark and say that not only are you allowed to put platforms on here, but battlements. Let's just say you're going to be able to add towers. And there's a little video that you can actually, if you go to the Steam page, it shows the battlements, or not the battlements, the new towers, how the platforms connect to. They have doors, you can walk through them. That'll be really cool. But I would like to believe that there's little battlements that we can add on there. But at the very least, you're going to be able to have archers on the wall. It only makes sense that with the platforms there, your archers are no longer going to be stuck in the courtyard of the castle, launching arrows up at a 45-degree angle, 85-degree angle to try and get those over the wall and rain them down on the enemy. They are now going to be placed, I'm assuming, but I'm almost certain this is going to be allowed, to be placed on the wall and have more direct shots at enemies as they come towards your base. Incredible. I love it. In regards to the stone castles, the developer goes on to say, the distance to the nearest existing module no longer contains the placement of new modules. Instead, the Bailey area gets calculated, and the size of the castle plan will be limited by the Lord's rank. So now you're going to have to actually rank up before you can have this epic, large castle, which is cool. it'll add a bit of a challenge in that you won't have as big of a defense if you were attacked early on as you normally would have been able to in the prior patches. But going on with some more photos here, just look at the detail of that stone wall. That is honestly one of my favorite things about this game, is just how much detail the developer puts into this. I mean, stunning work. Incredible. I can't wait for this patch to come out. It's going to be so much fun. And then finally, the last photo here, just the small little manor, small castle, but out in the open here, and that nice little background of the sky. That epic. Just epic. I can't wait to have an army placed in those walls, launching arrows down at the enemy, or bandits once they start coming through. In regards to the development tree, the developer didn't leave that out. He goes on to say, a lot of people have said they find the current development tree not immersive. Since it wasn't finished anyway, we decided to take that opportunity to rework this part of the game. They've made several design and prototyped a few alternatives. It's especially difficult because we're trying to better marry realism, history, immersion, but still keep it fun. So the creative ideas often get pushed back from the historians for being too fantasy, or from folks focused on immersion on being too gamey. At the same time, ideas which are just realistic or historical often do not benefit gameplay or storytelling, or just aren't as exciting of a concept. At least from my perspective, as the game director, I love historical inspiration, but I'm not a historian, and for me, the gameplay is most important. I'm losing count, but I think we're on our 4th design document, but things are slowly moving forward. He hopes to share more on that next update, together with exciting news on the AI-controlled towns. Ooh, what is that? And then closes it with, that wraps up this preview of what's in the works. Wow. Well, my hat's off to you, because you're doing an incredible job. Keep going. No rush. I love that. The 4th redesign of the document. You know, major game companies probably would have come out and just like, let's just throw it out there, see if it sticks, and, you know, we'll work on it then. That's what I really like, is it's just taking it slow. The developers are taking it slow. 4th redesign, that's fine. And when it's done, it's done. But it's a good balancing act. It's not going to be overly historic and that it's going to destroy the immersive and gaminess of it. And it's not overly gaming where it's just like, oh, okay, this is just utterly ridiculous. So as far as I'm concerned, take the time. It's going to be epic. But that is a small preview of what is to come. If you guys have enjoyed it, please comment down below. What are you guys looking most forward to? And what would you like to see in the future updates? You never know. The developer might just be looking at the videos that are going around on YouTube and taking little ideas from us. So comment down below. Would love to have a conversation about it. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please smash the likes up button. Make sure we get this video out to many more so they can see it and hear about these updates that are coming very soon to Manor Lords. And if you're new to the channel and want to continue on this little journey, please consider subscribing. I'm going to get back at it, start making the next video. And until then, I hope you all have an incredible day. Take it easy, okay?